The jury spent 6 hours and 10 minutes considering its verdict, and this came after a trial which lasted 2.5 weeks, which heard very distressing and explicit evidence about what happened in the Beacon Hotel in Sandyford on December the 9th, 2018. The verdict was delivered to a very quiet and tense courtroom shortly before 5 o'clock.
Conor McGregor, High Court jury has found you're a rapist. What do you have to say?
What do you think?
Would you like to say sorry for what has happened?
Conor McGregor did not answer questions from reporters as he left court this evening with his partner Dee Devlin. He was breathing heavily and put his head in his hands as the verdict was announced, with Ms Devlin and his mother sitting on either side of him.
Well done, Nikita.
Across the courtroom, 35-year-old Nikita Hand broke down. The court had heard she went to the Beacon Hotel in Sandyford with her friend Danielle Keeley and Mr McGregor and his friend James Lawrence on the morning of December the 9th, 2018. She had been out all night at her Christmas party. She said she told Mr McGregor she didn't want to have sex, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. She said he pinned her down and put her in a chokehold 3 times. After that, she said, he brutally raped her, leaving her black and blue. Mr McGregor, who was supported by a large group of family and friends in court today, said Ms Hand was full of lies and claimed they had consensual sex twice and she showed no signs of distress. He said he didn't choke Ms Hand and the bruising on her body did not come from him. Medical evidence was crucial to Ms Hand's case. A doctor told the court her injuries the next day were moderate to severe. A paramedic said she had not seen bruising so bad in a long time. And a tampon had to be removed from her with a forceps as it was pushed in so far. The court heard she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and has had to give up work. The jury believed Ms Hand and awarded her almost €250,000 in general and special damages. It did not award her aggravated or punitive damages, which are given to show disapproval of a defendant's conduct. The jury found Mr McGregor's friend James Lawrence did not assault Ms Hand. Her lawyers claimed he made up a story about having sex with her to damage her character or to be Mr McGregor's fall guy. Judge Alexander Owens said he would hear submissions on the costs of the action, estimated to be well over €1 million, next week. Mr McGregor has said on social media that he will appeal. Well, Nikita Hand has described the last 2.5 weeks as a nightmare. Today, however, she said justice had been served and she felt vindicated.
I would like to start off by saying I'm overwhelmed and touched by the support I have received from everybody. First, I want to thank the Coleman legal team and my 3 barristers, John, Gordon, Ray Boland and Sean. They have been amazing from start to finish. I want to thank Mr Justice Alexander Owens, the jury, all the witnesses. I want to thank the doctors, nurses and everyone at the Sexual Assault Treatment Unit in the Rotunda Hospital for looking after me, especially my own Dr Frank Clark. I want to thank the Rape Crisis Centre, especially Cleena, who has been by my side throughout this entire period. I want to thank all the guards and the ambulance crew. I want to thank all the women and men out there who have supported me throughout this trial. For every person who reached out to me, a card, a letter, email, everything, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Thank you, I really appreciate it so much. I want to thank my partner Gary, who has been so supportive for the last 4 years and has held my hand throughout this trial every day and every other day. I want to thank my mum and all my family and friends. Lastly, I want to thank my daughter Freya, who I'm most grateful for. She has given me so much strength and courage over the last 6 years throughout this nightmare to keep on pushing forward for justice. I want to show Freya and every other girl and boy that you can stand up for yourself if something happens to you, no matter who the person is, and justice will be served. To all the victims of sexual assault, I hope my story is a reminder that no matter how afraid you might be, speak up, you have a voice, and keep on fighting for justice. I know this has impacted not only my life, my daughters, my family and friends tremendously, and it's something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. But now that justice has been served, I can now try and move on and look forward to the future with my family and friends and daughter.